I start, I just wanna say that my regular bot voice is back as I promised in my last reaction video, so we're all good. Anyway, I'm gonna be reacting to the DMZ first look video. It's very likely that I'm just gonna skim through a lot of this because it's fucking 39 minutes long. Right, without further ado, let's go. I've been looking forward to this. The graphics are shockingly realistic. The DMZ map. It's so stunning. So fucking cool.
남부 차단구역에서 발생했던 산업사고는 우리 공화국의 용적 투쟁으로 이미 수습되어 조국의 안전엔 흔들림이 없다.
Oh my god. Wait, it was raining.
차단구역은 안전하다.
That felt like Squid Games.
A set of black files carrying bounty intel on a high-value target. Locate the files and eliminate the HVT.
DMZ with its own title card. That's how you know it's legit, unlike the beta version. Oh, player voice chat added.
This is huge. It's dark as hell. That's why you got NVGs, man.
Hey, I'm gonna head downstairs real quick. See if there's any weapons or gear laying around.
No, that's a negative. That's not why we're here.
No fucking player talks like that.
It's only gonna take 2 seconds.
I say again, that's a negative. Okay, get your ass upstairs.
Oh shit. Did he just get executed?
He's down. Let's go help him.
Hell no. That's on him. I told him to get his ass up here.
Copy. Where are we at on the intel?
Got it. Alright. Let's find that HVT.
On you.
Are the comms actually gonna be like that, or is it for demonstration purposes?
Tell compromise your location. Enemies are alerted to your position.
Shit.
Yeah. You know we're here.
Damn.
I just realized they were using night vision goggles, so we'll be able to put them on and off just like in the original DMZ.
Hey. Hold up.
What's up?
Let's just...
Oh my... Fucking hell.
Hey, you good, man?
Fuck.
Yeah, you're alright.
It's so intense.
You boys are making a lot of noise. Be aware. More enemy hostiles are now hunting your position.
Was that the HVT?
Hey, fuck the HVT. Let's just go to exfil.
Oh shit.
Fuck. I got you, man.
You can drag your down teammates to safety.
Yep. Let's just get out of here.
All right.
No fucking way.
Let me get some ammo.
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, let's move.
Overwatch to actual. Look for any building with green smoke. I say again, green smoke. Freeze, you got eyes?
Yeah, I got it. Oh, shit.
우리 공화국의 용적 투쟁으로 이미 수습되어 조국의 안전엔
Oh shit. The sounds are so realistic, it legit looks like a body cam.
Freeze, where the hell are you?
I'm inside.
Get your ass to the roof right now.
Copy. Please have medical. Oh, thank you.
I like how immersive it feels, including the dramatic player comms.
Hey, Locker, you downstairs?
Negative. I'm headed up the ladder. Going up to the roof.
Oh, shit.
know. I got shivers, mate. Was that Pelican? That's sick. The riot shields, they're back. Wait, is that how you exfil? Oh my fucking god, I can't wait. DMZ is the main reason why I was looking forward to Modern Warfare 4.
What up, y'all? I'm
Hutch.
Isaac, here with Stephanie at Infinity Ward, and we're gonna take a deep dive into DMZ today.
We got the gang together. It's CoD time. All right, so if you're watching this episode right now, we just got the very first look at DMZ in the Xbox showcase. It was sick. I'm so excited to talk about it. Joe, tell us a little bit about what we saw.
It's this kind of like, you see this state of the world of what's going on, the juxtaposition of what's being said versus what's being shown. You're getting a glimpse of Hajin. And then we go into kind of this squad rolling into DMZ on this intense mission.
Yeah.
And very early on, one of the guys who's not really playing by the rules or not listening to his squad, he gets executed. And so the rest of that video, you're actually watching through the perspective. He's watching his squad mates as they leave him behind, and they continue. So you're seeing it through the helmet cam.
So that's why it felt like a body cam. It was the dead teammate
Right?
spectating.
It's a really cool way to see DMZ, and it's a little bit of a tease. Like, we're not going to show you exactly everything, but you're going to get this really cool feel.
Yeah, in general, the whole thing just wraps up, what, 4 years worth of development. Then we
4
see it all
years?
come together.
Wow.
You're like, wow, we really made a damn game. But it came out really good, I think.
I just knew that this represented the experiential part of DMZ completely.
Can you talk a little bit about the state of the world in Hajin? You mentioned that, you kind of tied directly to the events of the single-player campaign, but how do we find, the map and the world?
Our story picks up just a little while after the events of the single-player campaign. There's a little gold rush going on between these different factions, and the North Koreans have now repopulated and taken back up the positions that they held from single-player. And so you're inserted to do various missions, and the map is all mostly South Korea, and then North Korea up at the top.
Oh, nice.
I love how you guys have interwoven that Modern Warfare universe, that narrative through every aspect of the game. Obviously, making a big map like Hajin is
it called
a ton
Hajin?
of work.
The DMZ map?
Can you guys talk a little bit about the process, like the creative of how you start with that idea and bring it to life?
Whenever we make one of these big maps, it's always bugged me that you don't really have this like where did everybody go? I think we are talking about what we were looking for. One, player growth, but also replayability.
Yeah.
And everything that we can do to keep it fresh.
And to answer more on the set deck, like the art team was amazing. You look at Al Mazrah and you walk into any building, you're like, people were here 5 minutes ago, but they weren't. But when you look at Hajin and you go into a building, you see like, oh wow, there's panic, there's chairs knocked over and suitcases half packed, and you're like, it looks like someone left here in a rush.
hurry, yeah.
So every building is telling a story, which goes all the way back to that SP campaign.
That's smart. In Al Mazrah, the buildings were already messed up with by default. So the only way we'd know if a player was there would only be through open boxes or open doors.
And then you're like, I want to play the prequel.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you could go back and play the single player and see how this city got formed and shaped the way it is. So.
I've also heard that, DMZ is now a living world. How has that been trying to make the world actually alive? I think you've always mentioned when you push the world actually pushes you back.
There's a bunch of different aspects to the living world. But yeah, we lean so hard into the world and making it feel alive and making it feel believable. And that when you go in, one of the difficulties with the DMZ beta was as soon as you fired your weapon, or as soon as an AI saw you and fired at you, they essentially went loud. They told a bunch of other AI that there's something bad here, and everyone went after you. And so you didn't really feel like you could control the world. And in DMZ, we now have a stealth system that allows you to step out in the open, and as soon as an AI starts seeing you, you get an audio cue, a visual cue. You can hit the deck. You can
That's
pause that
amazing.
combat. You can take those AI out, and you take them out without anyone seeing, then you can kind of control the world. But if you get compromised and you keep killing more AI and you keep killing roaming commanders and whatnot, your star level goes up and the world starts to come after you. They try and get rid of you.
So you have an alert sound when you're detected, just like in Metal Gear Solid, and the star system is like GTA.
But you can also manipulate it if you fade off into the woods, which is a big part of the map, is being able to kind of just disengage. You can use suppressors. There's a bunch of different things that don't really trigger a response. And so you really can kind of determine how much it will push back to you.
I like that.
You guys are such big fans and players of Extraction too. You're so passionate about it, and how did you bring that experience from, you know, playing with each other, and how did it shape DMZ? Okay, Mundy, I've got a fun one for you.
Oh no.
Infill to exfil.
Oh my.
Take us through what a match looks like. What are we experiencing? Give us the high-level hits.
I mean, gosh, everyone's got a little bit of an input on this one in particular, but I've been thinking a lot about what makes a full deployment. And the crazy thing about it is it's not really a one-size-fits-all. That's the thing. So you infill, you get to choose how you want to infill, and
you choose how you infill. I know you can equip the weapons you've exfilled with from your previous DMZ match, but can you infill wherever you want?
It's kind of, you've chosen like your level of involvement on where the game's gonna kind of tell you where to go. And from there, we kind of go, you're going from point A to point B, whatever, if it's a mission you picked or it's an objective just from the front end. And it's about what you run into along the way. It's like almost like little side quests pop up. And when you finally get to exfil, hopefully you exfil, everyone has a story. And that's the thing, it changes every single time. I mean, we'll have playtests and people come like, I can't believe this thing happened and I did this and the exfil chopper and a rocket came in and knocked me out. And it's like, people are telling stories of DMZ and they're always different. And that's, I think, one of the most amazing things about the DMZ space.
You said there are different ways to infill.
Yes, there are.
Exactly.
I mean, you get to pay for, using cash that you've found in the game, different ways. And maybe you want to have an advantage of a vehicle with you because you know you got to get somewhere really fast.
That's new.
Maybe dirt bikes or maybe
LTV.
LTV. I mean, there's various different ways you can come into the space, and they all have their advantages, but they also sometimes have their tells. If you come in a helicopter, everyone's going to be like, they bought a helicopter.
Yeah. But there's also all the air traffic that you can kind of hide in DMZ, like AI are flying by too. So
you can get lost.
Players?
So cool.
How about we dive back into the weather, though? The dynamic weather?
The weather changes.
A few people to play DMZ early, and there we had the weather's random. It's random weather patterns, and so their first playthrough had heavy snow, heavy wind, and heavy fog. And they were like, holy shit.
I knew seeing rain in the beginning part was odd since all the previous footage was always sunny.
Raft with the wind blowing and the snow going horizontal, and their guns are covered in snow in their hands, and then the next time they played, it was rain.
That's fucking brilliant.
Transitioned into heavy rain. It just makes the map and the world feel dynamic and makes it feel real. And then, one of them was like, the map's kind of dark. And we're like, well, you got a couple, this was at lunch, and we're like, well, the next deployment, let's see what happens. The next deployment, it was sunny. And he was like, never mind, it's good. So it's really, really cool, and it just makes the world feel alive, and it makes it feel more real.
It changes throughout the match, you said.
Yes, it does. It's not static, it's not just rain.
That's even better.
Just one. It's not even a map wide.
Yeah.
There are
Oh,
pockets.
cool.
Yeah.
So you could be on a hill, look down across a valley, and then you'll see this cool storm front.
Yeah.
And you can see where it's raining down there.
Yeah.
And so you can go down in and go down that area. So.
And for those who are concerned about fairness in PvE, yes, they change what they can see based on if it's super foggy, they can't see as far, just like you.
So in DMZ, we have multiple options for deployment.
Yeah.
So you can either deploy into free roam,
Yeah.
you can either deploy into story missions, or you can either deploy into dynamic operations.
We were talking about that. It stemmed from the DMZ beta and joining into a random squad. And everyone kind of has different goals that they want to do. So you'd have these moments where you land on the ground and then two players just F off in different directions.
Yeah. I hated that when I used to play DMZ.
So in DMZ, we've pushed hard that we have, before you're going in, you're choosing what you want to do. So if you want to do story missions, then you choose that, and you get matched with other players on the deployment who are working on your chosen story mission.
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
Dynamic operations. You don't have to run to collect the phone. You can just say, I want to go play a dynamic operation, and we pair you with a bunch of other players that want to do that, and that squad goes in. And so then you have that clarity. But if you want to do free roam, and you want to hop in with other players who want to do free roam, then it's wide open. You guys can talk and figure out what you want to do once your boots hit the ground.
Interesting.
Kind of letting you have a shared purpose before you head into the match.
Yeah. So story missions for us, they're big, important missions that take place in a specific POI. The unique thing is that when a deployment's going on, there can only be one team doing a story mission in each POI.
Oh, nice.
And they're pretty big experiences. One of our story missions has you going to a casino, and you have to drill the vault. So heading in, I won't tell everything, but heading into that vault, your goal is to get into that vault. You need to get up to the penthouse, but the power's off, so you have to get the power going on.
Wow.
Skipping ahead, eventually you get in, you drill that vault, and a bunch of enemies come after you as you're trying to get the cash out, get as much as you can out, and survive. The really unique thing about the story missions is that once you learn that mechanic from the story mission, even if you're not on that mission, you can still go to the casino and do that later on. It's a great way to get cash and other valuables out of DMZ. And we're trying to take that with each of our story missions. We have another one in a hospital where you're trying to get somebody out of there who's being treated in this abandoned hospital against their will. So we're really excited for people to dig into those, and we feel like they represent kind of a leveling up of what it means to have a story mission in an extraction shooter.
Well, what about dynamic operations? Because that's something that's new to DMZ and Modern Warfare 4 as well.
Yeah, dynamic ops came out of the beta.
But the other part of dynamic ops that's fascinating is they really are dynamic. So not only by location, but also by how you get to it. So the dynamic ops usually have one main beat. Maybe it's rescuing a hostage, which you might remember was a really fun contract last game.
God, the hostage contracts were so hard.
And we've kept that. You can still do that. But in this one, it's not just like, oh, there's the hostage over there, go rescue him and take him over there. Now it's like, well, where is the hostage? Okay.
It's even harder.
Maybe we have to get intel, or maybe we have to break open a safe, and that safe's gonna tell us where the hostage is. But then we get to the hostage, and he's like, well, there's bio stuff over there, and you gotta neutralize that, so take me to the helicopter, and then I'll tell you where it, and it's just this unfolding story every time that's just a little bit different.
Fucking hell, mate.
Another way to think about it as well is as you head into DMZ, how long do you want your play session to be, right? Like you might want to head into meaty story missions with friends. It takes a bit longer versus like, hey, I want a quick hit going through dynamic ops, or I want to do this very specific thing in free roam that might be 5 minutes, might be as long as the match time runs.
Talk to us a little bit about dedicated progression. I know that's a lot.
I mean, the thing we keep saying about DMZ is that it's a game within a game, and we want it to be a real extraction shooter. And so early on, we decided to give it its own progression. So any XP that you're earning in DMZ will rank up your DMZ rank. What that does is it unlocks new stations in your fob, it upgrades those stations, it unlocks new content for your stash,
nice.
And much more. So even if you die, that XP still goes. In DMZ Beta, we had the active duty slots, and those are back now. But that operator that's in that slot, as you play with them, they're ranking up. And as their rank goes higher, their dog tag quality increases, and you get trait points that you can spend on traits to customize that operator.
Oh my God.
But the coolest thing is that if that operator dies, you have an option when you get back to the fob to rescue them. We call it our MIA system. And you can spend cash to rescue that operator, and any XP you've earned now converts to trait points. You can spend those points and continue that progression with that operator.
That's brilliant.
It also means you can have an operator for different purposes.
Yes.
You can start collecting this operators for when I'm doing my missions or going after some loot. This one's for when I'm hunting players, and so on and so forth.
But also that operator doesn't just delete. The option to rescue him stays there forever. So you can, it's just like hey, I don't have enough money to rescue him, but I'll go and play some matches, earn up some money, then I'll go save him. You know.
So about the stealth system.
Stealth system.
Is there anything that players should be aware of when running around, or just?
Artie, do you want to take the stealth system?
I can talk about it. So our stealth system is different because it's not binary. It's not one of those things where the AI sees you and all of a sudden the switch is flipped. It's more reactionary to how you're behaving. If you do get detected, you become compromised, and after compromised, you kill AI, now your star system starts to go up. You get 1 star, and reinforcements are coming in.
Literally GTA.
5 stars, and we're gonna send, oh gosh, Death Stalkers after you, Hunt Squads. We may even send some Riot Shield guys after you, so yeah, the world's really gonna react pretty strong if you push hard.
I'm not much of a looter or a crafter, but it's still very interesting.
The fob is going to be a really cool spot for you and your people to just kind of hang out. But there's also, what you guys are missing is that there's also a firing range in the fob too, no?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's new.
So you can test out your weapon, whatever you just bought from the gunsmith, you go test it out in the firing range real quick.
Yep.
But it's kind of just a hangout spot for you and your team. You don't have to deploy immediately, but you can kind of just chill in there,
That's amazing.
ready to deploy.
And all of the fob is really fun and it's cool to run around. And when people are waiting to deploy, they're sliding and jumping.
Yeah.
But anything you can do in the fob, you also can open up the menu and just quickly jump with our quick nav between your 3D printer to your stash to your gunsmith. So it's all really, really quick and easy to use on keyboard and mouse and controller.
So it's essentially like a pre-game match, but you can prep before the game starts.
Then you have your fob, and then you can invite friends to your party, and then they appear in your fob. But it's just you and your friends. It's not anybody else.
Yep. Tell us about the different tiers of enemies that you're going to face in the DMZ.
So generally, as you work through DMZ, you're kind of our tier 1 grunts, right? And then some areas are tier 2s, and we go all the way up to tier 4s, right? And those are the kind of like the scary hunt squad guys that are coming after you. And then a layer on top of that are our lieutenants. Our lieutenants are very dangerous AI. They're never alone. And then Mundy should talk about the next layer of that, which is our roaming commanders.
Oh yeah, which
Similar to DMZ Beta.
are going to be the hardest, and we really are looking for entire squads or even multiple squads to take these guys down. We have drone swarms, death stalkers. Yeah, so another one of our roaming commanders is the Juggernaut, and we bring the Juggernaut back this time, and they have depleted uranium rounds. And those rounds will absolutely melt your armor. They'll also melt your vehicles. I mean, they will take them out so fast.
Melting vehicles. What?
Out some of these mechanics locally at my desk, and I forgot that I had spawned a Juggernaut, and I'm in a helo going past it, and it just melted my helicopter. It was done. And I didn't have a parachute, so I fall to the ground and I'm dead, and I'm just like, well, I guess that works.
Yeah.
And then the most powerful one, I think, is our tank. And the tank has main gun, which will take out your vehicle in 1 hit.
Yep.
And then an MG on the top, which will take you out when you're on the ground.
Wow.
Reactive armor, so even if you have an RPG, it might not do that much. And of course, it's got loot in it. You want to kill this thing to get specific loot to craft specific things in your fob. So sometimes you have to kill.
So we have a system in DMZ that's really going to engage any type of player. Talk to us a little bit about the bounty board, Jack.
Bounty board is something I'm extremely excited about. The idea for it is that as you killing players,
Oh, a bounty board. I didn't understand what they were saying.
bounty over time until eventually we're going to have leaderboards where we can call out every week the top bounties in the world. We're going to be able to say every week the ones that have survived, the ones that have died. We can call them out. And then you as a player can decide, hey, I want to play as a bounty hunter and I want to go hunt these people that have bounties on their head.
I like that.
Really high in the bounty kind of spectrum, you can get to the place where your position is actually marked on the map. So for somebody like myself, I'm excited about it because you can kind of be on the map and it's kind of just like, hey, come hunt me. It's a little bit like putting a contract on yourself where it's like saying, mark me as a target, and then invite everybody to come fight you, essentially.
What's the single, feature or element of DMZ that you're just all super excited for players to get into?
I mean, just exploring the map to me is, I want to see how people fight in it.
Yeah.
We've designed it so that the center has a lot of foliage, more foliage than we've ever been able to do.
My PC might struggle with that.
And you're having firefights, it just looks like something out of a movie. But being able to, be in a little suburb, kind of feel too much pressure, and then just fade into the woods. You feel like some action hero that just kind of goes, rogue and runs off. So I'm excited to see how many crazy firefights and stories just come from the map itself.
I'm excited in the map that there's all these little secrets that Jeff and his team have put in there. I like the idea. I enjoyed there's a care package hanging off the side of a skyscraper, and I had to like jump down and hopefully land right on it to get, you know, the loot that was inside. You go into what you think is a sewer tunnel and it leads to a secret base underneath. Like, there's a lot to explore on the map. It's really exciting.
And it's massive, right? This is one of the biggest maps you guys have ever made, right?
No way.
It is the biggest.
The biggest map that we've ever made.
Fuck yes.
Guys, we've all been at this for almost, what, 4 years, maybe longer, right, with DMZ beta. As a fan, you know, I would love to know, like, what are some of the cool stories from the process of development into now that, you know, you'd like to share with some of the folks out there?
I can think of one moment that hit for me where I became, I transitioned from a developer into a full-on fan of DMZ. I was playing with Matt Holdner and Dave Lee, and we were playing this match, and it was playing out like most matches do. You fight some players, you fight some AI, and you're going, and we were so immersed in the world, we lost track of time. And we didn't realize the radiation was expanding, and we missed the final exfil, or we missed the second to last exfil, and the final exfil pops up, and
oh my god, yeah.
Story short, it was a race to get there, and as we're racing in the vehicle, and it runs out of fuel, and then we're on foot, as happens.
Same here, lots of times.
And it was really weird. I was like, did Dave's mic break, or what's going on? And finally, we exfil like 3, 2, 1, and we're in. The radiation covers the exfil chopper. We're putting on the masks that are in there. And I turned to Dave, and I was, Dave, what happened, man? Like, are you okay? You got what quiet? Is your mic dead? And he's like, no. That was the most dramatic moment I've ever had in a game. And we all just realized, like, holy crap, like, this is, all the things you've been working towards are finally realized into this thing that you can see now as a fan and a player. And we just went, wow, this is awesome.
That's fucking DMZ for you. Best game mode ever.
The things coming together, right? So you play and you're playing, and just the amount of times that I say personally, when I'm playing, oh, that's fucking cool. Oh, that area of the map, I didn't realize that was there. Oh, the weather, oh, snow, that's really cool.
Can't wait to see the weather change for the very first time.
And can we have these moments where, like, you're traveling through, you're getting out by the skin of your teeth, you're at 5 stars, you're riding away in the exfil chopper, you think you're good, and this happened to Steve Nahara. All of a sudden, AI chopper pulls up sideways to the exfil, and he's looking at him, and they fire an RPG into the chopper, hits him, and knocks him out the other side of the chopper. So he goes falling down, and Holder's just looking at him like...
That's fun. In the DMZ beta, even if you were already in the chopper ready to exfil, you could still have bots and players come after you.
Just came over and he was like, I had the coolest thing happen, this happened, and then I did this, and I wasn't careful, and I fell, and I saw the chopper as I was falling down and hit my back.
I was in the back of that chopper when that happened, and he was talking to me for a second, it hit, it knocked me down, and I see him go out the back. Like, have you ever seen footage of someone that gets knocked off of water skiing? They just get in the water and they're drifting off. He's just like, yoo. So good.
It's very Steve coded from what we've heard about Steve.
It's happening again.
So I want to talk about challenges a little bit. We know players in the DMZ beta, they love those, you know, long-term engagements, and I know you guys mentioned replayability has been top of mind. Things like the Serpentine camo, for example. Like, what have you got in store for us?
Serpentine camo.
We don't have specifics, but we are working on long-term grind challenges, multi-step challenges, and we're trying to make them challenges that are fun to do in DMZ, and they don't make you do something weird, like put on a hazmat suit and go sit in the radiation. But we have a bunch of challenges in store, and then we know that a bunch of people are fans of the Serpentine Challenge, so there's the spirit of that is in some of the stuff we're working on.
All right, y'all, thank you for joining the CoD Pod today. We got a game to finish making and some play tests to attend. As you can see, we take play tests seriously here.
We got to get out of here. Thank you for tuning into the pod. If you want more information on DMZ, check out the Call of Duty blog. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Right. This was so fucking sick. I genuinely cannot wait to play DMZ again. I haven't been this excited ever since. Modern Warfare 2, truly. Anyway, this was such a long fucking reaction video. Gonna end it here. As always, GG. And stay sharp.